company. Is that, the cause of infrastructure that is lacking in this country? Is that, shouldn't we even share knowledge, acquire knowledge to really understand, what a nation needs?
How prepared are you for next month's election in Ondo State?
We are very, very prepared. The candidate is working hard. The party is working very hard. All our structure are in place. And as long as the election is well monitored, policed, and controlled, we are very sure of victory.
Hello, welcome to another show on Nebo TV. It's me again, your presenter Agbache Onome. And today we're gonna talk about the story, the biography of a popular Nigerian politician. We're gonna talk about Bola Ahmed Adekunle Tinubu. Bola Ahmed Adekunle Tinubu is a Nigerian politician and a national leader of the All Progressive Congress (APC). He was a Lagos State governor from 1999 to 2007. Tinubu was born on 29 March 1952 in Osun State, Nigeria. His mother, Abibatu Mogaji, was a trader that later became the Iyaloja of Lagos. He attended St. John's Primary School, Aroloya, Lagos, and Children's Home School in Ibadan, southwest of Nigeria. Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who is the Asiwaju of Lagos State, always had the desire to travel abroad but never had the opportunity until the day life served him the opportunity on a platter of gold. Tinubu and his friends were walking down to church when a sudden shutout occurred. Although Tinubu enjoyed a narrow escape, the guy beside him was shot. As a result, his family decided it was time for him to leave the country to school abroad. To raise money for his trip, he sold the Volkswagen his uncle gave him, while his mother sold all her trinkets. Tinubu arrived the United States in 1975. While in US, he attended Richard J. Darley College, Illinois, Chicago, first, and later moved to the Chicago State University, graduating in 1979 with a Bachelor's of Science degree in accounting. While schooling, Tinubu worked as a cab driver, a security man, a door guard, a dishwasher, and room service personnel. Because he had several sources of income, he no longer depended on his family in Nigeria for pocket money. Tinubu was a very brilliant student. He maintained his position as the best student from the beginning of the academic year until the end. His excellent performance earned him a scholarship and also qualified him to tutor in the accounting department. Tinubu graduated as the best student in his class. As the best graduating student in his class, he was eligible for several job offers from big accounting firms in the United States of America. Some firms were Arthur Andersen, Arthur Young, Ernst and Winnie, Pett McWick and Mitchell, Deloitte, and many more. Tinubu had the option of picking just one company. He would have picked the highest paying job, but his professor advised that he chose a company where he would learn and be relevant to his country. This made him choose Deloitte in Touch because their clients are in the oil and gas sector, since Nigeria is an oil-producing country. After a successful career at Deloitte and Touch, he went on to work with General Telephone and Electronics, GTE. While at GTE, he experienced first-hand racism and discrimination, so he resigned and went on to work at Mobile, United Kingdom. Ahmed Bola Tinubu is a Muslim. He is married to Oluremi Tinubu, the current senator of Lagos Central Senatorial District. His nephew Adewale Tinubu is the CEO of Owando. Tinubu's mother Abibatu Mogaji died on 15 June 2014 at the age of 96. On 31st October 2017, his son Jide Tinubu had a heart attack while in London and was later confirmed dead. Tinubu holds both the chieftaincies of the Asiwaju of Lagos and the Jagaban of Bogu Kingdom in Niger State, Nigeria. And so we're going to move on to his political career. His political career began in 1992 when he joined the Social Democratic Party, where he was a member of the People's Front faction led by Shehu Musa Yaradua and made up of other politicians such as Umaru Yaradua, Atiku Abubakar, Baba Gana Ginjibe, Rabiu Kwakwanso, Abdullahi Aliyu Somalia, Magaji Abdullahi, Dakpo Sarumi, and Yomi Edu. He was elected to the Senate to represent the Lagos West constituency in the short-lived Nigerian Third Republic. After the results of the 12th June 1993 presidential elections were annulled, Tinubu became a founder member of the Pro-Democracy National Democratic Coalition, a group which mobilized support for the restoration of democracy and recognition of Moshood Abiola as winner of the 12th June election. The activities of NADECO were not pleasing to the military dictator at the time, Sani Abacha. For fear of his life, Tinubu had to go on compulsory exile, first to Benin Republic, then to the UK in 1994. Eventually, Sani Abacha died in 1998. Abacha's death, however, ushered in the transition to civilian rule. Thereafter, General Abdul Salami Abubakar was announced as the new head of state. It was General Abubakar who asked Bola Tinubu and other politicians on exile to return to the country. In the run-up to the 1999 elections, Bola Tinubu was a protege of Alliance for Democracy (AD) leaders Ibrahim Adesanya and Ayo Adebanjo. He went on to win the AD primaries for the Lagos State governorship elections in defeating Foshu Williams and Wahab Dosumu, a former Minister of Works and Housing. In January 1999, he stood for the position of Governor of Lagos State on the AD ticket and was elected governor. When he assumed office in May 1999, Tinubu promised 10,000 housing units for the poor, while little achieved. During the 8-year period of his being in office, he made large investments in education in the state and also reduced the number of schools in the state by returning many schools to the already settled former owners. He also initiated new road construction required to meet the needs of fast-growing population of the state. Tinubu, alongside a new deputy governor, Femi Pedro, won re-election into the office as governor in April 2003. All other states in the southwest fell to the People's Democratic Party in those elections. He was involved in a struggle with Olusegun Obasanjo-controlled federal government over whether Lagos State had the right to create new local government council development areas to meet the needs of its large population. The controversy led to the federal government seizing funds meant for local council in the state. During the latter part of his term in office, he was engaged in continuous clashes with PDP peers such as Adeseye Ogunlewe, a former Lagos State senator who had become Minister of Works, and Bode George, the Southwest chairman of the PDP. Relations with Tinubu and Deputy Governor Femi Pedro became increasingly tense after Pedro declared his intention to run for the gubernatorial elections. Pedro competed to become the AC candidate for governor in 2007 elections, but withdrew his name on the eve of the party nomination. He defected to the Labour Party whilst keeping his position as deputy governor. Tinubu's tenure as Lagos State Governor ended on 29 May 2007 when his successor, Babatunde Fashola of the Action Congress, took over office. Before Babatunde Fashola had taken office, the federal government brought Tinubu before the Code of Conduct Bureau for trial over alleged illegal operation of 16 separate foreign accounts. In January 2009, the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission declared Tinubu and Governors James Ibori of Delta State and Obong Victor Atta of Akwa Ibom State of charges of conspiracy, money laundering, abuse of office, and official corruption in relation to sale of Ville Mobile Network shares in 2004. In March 2009, there were reports that plots had been identified to kill Tinubu. The Alliance for Democracy called on the Inspector General of Police, Mike Ikoru, to conduct a thorough investigation. In September 2009, however, there were reports that the British Metropolitan Police were investigating a transaction in which the Lagos State Governor made an investment in Econet, currently now Airtel. Tinubu said the transaction was straightforward and profitable to the state, with no intermediaries involved. The federal government rejected a request by the Britain to release evidence needed for further investigation and prosecution of the 3 Nigerian ex-governors in London court. Tinubu has been widely perceived as the godfather of Lagos, leveraging his political capital in the mega city-state to influence regional and national affairs. His role in pulling the strings of the mega city was exposed in The Lion of Bondilion, a 2015 documentary film highlighting Tinubu's political and financial grip on the city-state. Tinubu filed a 150 billion labor suit against the producers, AIT, and the documentary stopped airing on 6 March 2015. In 2007, following the landslide victory of the People's Democratic Party (PDP) in the April 2007 elections, Tinubu was active in negotiation to bring together the fragmented opposition parties into a mega party capable of challenging the PDP. In February 2013, Tinubu's negotiation in creating a mega opposition party became paid off with the merger of Nigeria's 3 biggest opposition parties: the Action Congress of Nigeria (ACN), the Congress for Progressive Change (CPC), the All Nigerian People's Party (ANPP), a faction of the All Progressive Grand Alliance (APGAR), and the new PDP, a faction of 7 governors of the then-ruling People's Democratic Party, into the All Progressive Congress (APC). In 2014, Tinubu supported former military head of state General Muhammadu Buhari, leader of the CPC faction of the APC, who is now currently the president of Nigeria, who commanded widespread following the northern Nigeria and had previously contested in the 2003, 2007, and 2011 presidential elections as the APC presidential candidate. Tinubu initially wanted to become Buhari's vice president candidate, but later conceded for Yemi Osibanjo, his ally and former commissioner of justice. In 2015, Buhari ruled the APC to victory, ending the 16-year rule of the PDP and making the first time in the history of Nigeria that an incumbent president lost to an opposition candidate. Tinubu has gone on to play an important role in the Buhari's administration, supporting government policies and holding onto the initial party reins in lieu of his long-held rumored presidential aspiration. In 2019, he supported Buhari's re-election campaign, defeating the PDP candidate Atiku Abubakar. Bola Ahmed Tinubu is one of Nigeria's most influential politicians and also a billionaire. With many expensive properties and investments that are worth billions of naira linked to him, the APC leader is allegedly the richest Lagos State politician currently. According to reports, his properties include prime land of 157 hectares with 2.5 kilometers of Atlantic beachfront valued at about 10 billion naira. 14 acres Parkview Ikoya Estate foreshore land reclaimed by Lagos State government. The annex of Lagos State Guest House in Asokoro, Abuja, which the state government purchased in 2006, for 450 million naira. A 5-bedroom detached house on 1 acre of land valued at 450 million naira. His home at Bodilon worth over 1 billion naira, and 250 acres of land located at Ajah Junction on Lekki Road and estimated at about 35 billion naira. He is also said to own 1,000 acres of land located at Lokowe close to Abojo at Ibeju Lekki local government area and valued at about 75 billion naira. Another property belonging to him is a fishery landing jetty in Badore, the Ogudu Foreshore scheme worth 15 billion naira. Worthy of note is the fact that some of the properties were said to originally meant for development of the public by Lagos State government but were converted by him. He is allegedly the owner of Oando Oil Company, which is managed by his blood brother. The company is said to be the largest oil-producing company in Nigeria with equity of 162 billion naira and a revenue of 449 million naira. He also owns several costly private jets with the most exquisite known as Bombardier Global Express XRS. The jet is estimated at $16 million. Tinubu also owns luxury cars including a G-Wagon worth 600 million naira, built with bomb detector apparatus, surveillance camera and bulletproof. He also owns TVC Radio Continental. This, along with his shares and interests in hundreds of other businesses, Tinubu's net worth is estimated at 2.7 billion naira, around trillions of Nigerian currency. He is also known to have one of the strongest connections in the country, one of the reasons EFCC has never investigated him. Tinubu was once rumored to have some health challenges. The former Lagos State governor was once rumored to be critically ill and was rushed to the United States for an emergency medical treatment. He later returned to Nigeria but was looking sick. His deteriorating health condition has also been linked to his many trips abroad, although this is yet to be verified. Bola Ahmed Tinubu's aspiration to become the president of Nigeria come 2023 is still on, and there are several rumors out there stating that the presidency is in support of him. Others are of the opinion that Buhari is not in support of his ambition. But we don't know what the case will be. What do you think will happen come 2023? With all his influences and connection, do we think Ahmed Tinubu will be able to maneuver his way and become president of Nigeria come 2023? What's your take? Drop a comment in the comment section below as we wrap up now. Thanks for tuning in today on Nebo TV. Thanks for watching. It's been a great pleasure with us all on the show today. My name remains Agbaji Onome. I'm definitely going to see you next time. So if you're yet to subscribe to this channel, kindly click the subscription button and notification bell to always get updates from Nebo TV. Also follow us on our various social media handles, on our Facebook page at Nebo Tele and our Instagram page at Nebo TV. Stay safe. God bless you and God bless Nigeria.